A million voices talking ear to ear. Try to put it down, but they're coming in too clear. No, I'm here to tell you everything is fine. Everybody's talking on the party line, party line, party line, party line, party line. I'm here to tell you everything is fine. Everybody's talking on the party line. If you think the world is of your own design, everybody's talking on the party line. Will they give you the dime? Everybody talking on the party line. Party line, party line, party line.
Good evening. I hope you enjoyed the Atlanta Ballet's performance of Bambi Goes to Mars. Welcome to Partyline. My name is Chip Shirley. I haven't thought of anything to do for the monologue, so I'm going to concentrate on trying to figure out why I don't have any wire at the end of this microphone. Welcome to Partyline. I'm sorry, I got to get things in gear here and do a little bit more of an exciting, action-packed show. I can't decide if I should tell a Babe Ruth story or not. I do know a Babe Ruth story. It's the Babe. Babe! Back from the grave! Babe's back from the grave.
No, that's my back.
Babe, would you knock one out of the park for us?
I tried.
It wouldn't go that far?
I went to Crawfordville.
God, Babe, that must have been one of your biggest home runs.
No, one time I hit one to Sharon, Georgia.
Heck!
306.64.
Sharon?
Sharon.
Well, how far was that one, Babe?
Well, it was farther than it was to Robinson.
God dong! Well, you sure hit a lot of them in your time.
Well, I was aiming for Ficklin, but it missed.
God dong. Well, did you point before you did it?
Yeah, I sure did.
And did it go in the right
No,
direction?
I went to Point Peter.
God dong.
They don't have post office there.
And was anyone going to die or something if it hadn't gone all the way?
It's already done died. Ain't nothing there no more.
Well, dong, thanks a lot for coming, Babe. Babe, wait a second. This is a special pot warmer expedition edition of the show. Would you like...
None of that stuff.
No, it's not that kind. It's these. Would you like to pick one and put one on?
Well, where's it go?
On your hands?
I figured it out. This one right here, this nice little blue one.
Okay.
This is just perfect. Just a minute here.
Okay. Thank you.
It might be a little too small. Too small.
Stoop down.
Bigger one?
Stoop down.
Stoop down.
There we go.
It's too small.
Thanks for coming, Babe.
Oh, all right.
We're going to be right back with more Partyline. Thanks for visiting, Babe Ruth. First, I got to go over here and say hi to Winston, the bartender. He's always so funny. Winston's not here. Where is he? I don't understand.
Don't touch that dial, guys and gals.
Hi folks, my name's Chip Shirley, and we here at Observer Television would like to thank you for your support of our channel and my TV show Partyline. It's a new show and it can use all the support it can get, both from you viewers and from advertisers. We've gotten a lot of viewer support, but not as much ad support as we'd like. So if you'll call in right now, we'll be giving you a free gift. Now it's a mystery gift and I can't tell you exactly what it is, but I think when you get it, you'll enjoy it and use it in good health. So please continue to watch our show, viewers, and advertisers, don't forget, we could use a little money. Thank you very much.
kitchen. Tall kitchen handbags. All you need for survival in this world. Tall kitchen handbags. Tall kitchen handbags. They're called the kitchen handbags.
Kitty litter. It doesn't work that well, but without it, oh, what a mess.
Welcome back to Partyline.
I'm glad you're here.
It's weird being on TV when you're not in the mood completely.
Well, we were kind of afraid you weren't going to show up.
I got back. And you know, some people might think that I sawed that tree down and wrote that on the inside, but
I thought you
actually,
didn't.
no, I just sawed the tree down because it was already in there.
Oh, God.
It's a convenient way to leave the message. Okay, let's go on with the show now. Which camera on? Welcome to Partyline. I'm going to try to pretend to be a talk show host. Well, Tony's lights are on. Turn those lights off, Tony. Anyway, we've got a big show. We've got a lot of people on. We've got Cletus Crawford, the author of How to Raise a Paramilitary Child. We've got, who else? We have Leon Leroy Evans Jr., a local country music singer. I'm not, really into country music a lot, but here on Partyline we need a little more commerciality, and so we're sort of doing something bending for the district, so to speak. So we're having a country music singer on. I thought someone else was going to be here, but they're not, so...
We've got some waitresses on it.
We got some waitresses from some local bars and things like that.
Ort might come on.
Yeah, Ort's going to be here. Or you can come over and take a seat if you want to. Just hang around. Thanks a lot, Ort. Okay, thank you.
I was trying to be slovenly. It's
Kablash.
in keeping with my... Which camera am I on?
Sorry.
Thank you.
I can't figure it out either, Ort.
I think
Neither
Monty-
can I. Am I supposed
Okay.
to sit here like a
Why
gentleman?
don't you come?
Let's start taking a couple of calls. Let's take a couple of calls before we do something else.
Okay.
All right. I think we might be on.
Hello. We'll probably have to turn up that big monitor there if you could.
Because I can't hear anything. It doesn't matter.
Hi.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello? I got a question.
That's fortunate.
Question. It's more of a request. Can you turn your TV set down, please?
Try telling him to turn his brain down. Oh, he's probably already done it.
Would you sing the theme song for Partyline, like right now? Is that really your voice?
Yeah.
Would you sing it now? A few bars.
I don't have a guitar.
Just hum it. I'll play the guitar part. I'll just sort of hum the guitar
Should I
part.
do this, or?
No. You should only do it if you could do it in a foreign language.
We're having our own
Je
Partyline
ne
over
sais
here.
quoi. Je ne sais quoi.
Come on.
Okay.
Je ne sais pas.
Okay, I can't remember how it
Well,
goes.
what's
It's
your
the Partyline.
Okay, no, I want you to hear the lyrics to Partyline. Listen to the lyrics. Pick up the telephone and man, what do I hear? A million voices talking ear to ear. Try to put it down, but they're coming in too clear.
That's great.
Oh, okay, that's the word.
Let me ask you another question. Encore.
Thank you very much. One quick question.
Are you, I saw, it was a week or so ago, about you were making love to kittens or cats.
Yeah?
Have you broken that habit yet?
No, I haven't broken the habit. I've learned to do it better.
My only question is, why
Did
did
you
do it?
enlighten us on some of your
I was
techniques?
chicken. Chicken Lewis. A lot of
I'm
work, and I
sorry.
was nervous he wouldn't like it.
He doesn't mind it as long as the camera's not on him.
I think that's a reflection of your inner feelings.
Actually, what it is it's a reflection of my face because I didn't put on any pancake makeup before I came in here because I didn't want anybody to think I was a flapjack.
Uh-huh.
I can do better than that with my knees tied behind my back.
Let's try it.
It won't do any good now. Why is it so hot in here? I wore a t-shirt because it was so cold outside. You know it's snowing.
Hi, this is Mary.
Okay.
That's
Mary, how are you doing?
I'm fine, Chip. How are you?
Fine.
If you keep all your buttons up, we can avoid these kind of problems here. I think you need to speak to this guy.
Okay. Thanks. I'll try to keep my buttons up. Brenda's the one to talk to. She's the outside operator.
I think you're
Hey, Chip.
Hi.
There he is.
I got the one here. Is this a family program? I've got 2 kids that are in bed, and I'm trying to decide whether to wake up and wake them up and bring them in and watch the show. But I'm concerned about this might not be family hour.
Which camera am I on?
That remains to be seen.
Let's see. Okay, you got kids. It's family hour. The show's on. It's a regular show. What's your question as to whether this is going to come on continually, or is your question whether it's good for children?
Yes, would it be good for my children? See,
Well, look, let me tell you one thing. I don't know if this show is good for your children, but I got something right here that's good for your children.
This man is the only person I've ever known in my life that got a master's degree in vulgarity.
hey, Chip, I got a school to put.
And they did an article on him in here this week. Can you believe this? The only reason I like it is it's got a picture of me.
Hey, Orr.
What?
We do have an article.
Orr.
What?
Isn't it true what I saw you in a chemistry lab one day?
A chemistry lab?
Yeah, you need to shave your face.
I already did it.
Hey, Chip.
No. Yeah, turn the monitor this way just so we can see it is all. So
I love watching myself. It's so
well, then
much
we can
fun.
tell what camera we're on. What?
What?
Is that shirt 100%
Yeah?
Why don't you
know.
take the call on line 4?
This shirt's 100% vinyl. If you can't see close, these are record albums on here. And they're all gold record albums from my release of Partyline. I predict I release the song Partyline within the next 10 years, and it's a gold record before 1996.
4-2.
I think
I made that
Linking.
prediction. God, that's a real prediction.
Hey, Chip.
Hi.
Hey, you think you can wear a shirt that doesn't blend with the chair so much?
It doesn't do what with the chair?
blend with the chairs.
I can't really see, the chair. I'd like to see the chair in the background, but your shirt's like blending in with it too much.
Okay.
I'll get 100 gallons of ketchup and dump all over him, and you'll be able to tell him from the chair then.
What if I wore Ort on my back? Would that do it?
It wouldn't do any
Stretched
good.
him over there?
Why don't you put like a curtain over it or something?
Okay.
Speed up. It's
Time to move
so
on.
much fun to
I could put a curtain back there. I could wear this plant, but right
That's
now,
good. That's good.
right now we've got to go on to the next segment of the program, which is probably a commercial. If it's not a commercial,
No,
it's
I can
going to be a World of Chip thing. Good night. We'll be back in a second.
Hors d'oeuvres
My director
coming up
told me-
anytime soon.
Hello?
Hello? Oh,
The Lyndon House Art Center is not a dating service or a get-rich-quick scheme. Lyndon House, your art outlet in downtown Athens. Exhibitions, installations, workshops, lectures, classes. Did you say pony rides for the kids? Well, we ain't got no pony rides for the kids, but we got youth art camp. How'd you like that art camp, Patrick?
It was great, Neil. I really...
Great! Weaving, watercolor, printmaking, stained glass, youth art. The Lyndon House from Athens Recreation and Parks, 549-3838. That's 549-3838. Art in Athens for everybody, even you.
Hi there, my name is Snakeskin Shirley, and I'm here to tell all you people watching Observer Television to place your ads here. Place your ads here. Place your blue jean advertisements here. Sell your records here. Sell your pizzas here. Sell your used cars here. Well, right now, if you were buying ad time from us, I'd be taking a magic marker and writing the name of your company on my butt. Wiggling it in front of the camera. You think that won't sell something? It sure will sell something. Place your ads here. Buy from Observer Television here on Partyline. Why, I can sell anything. Once I sold a bunch of cars, they weren't even mine. I really did. I got good money for it. Cost me nothing, though.
Start on 2.
Here comes some waitresses from local restaurants. Hi.
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 Are you Chip Shirley?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
I'm a surly kind of guy. That's why they call me that. Can you girls hear Ort in the background yelling? Do you think that's being picked up on the microphones? I hope it is. Because if it is, then it works. If it's not, it stinks. This is complicating my brain. Ort, you know why Ort's not here anymore? This is what he told me to say. I shouldn't say. He told me to say this. He told me to say because he stinks. He's got foul breath, and he lives where gophers can't crawl.
When he takes a bath, and I know.
You should. Listen, I think you should climb over here. Girls, tell me your names.
I'm Madge.
Madge?
Siobhan.
Siobhan?
Meg.
Meg? Meg should sit over here with Madge and Siobhan. We can't get that wide a shot.
Can I take your
thank you.
Sure can.
Okay.
So you girls are from the local restaurant here
That's right.
in town?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the diner that has the big sort of coffee cup on top that looks like a
Yeah.
space capsule?
That's it.
Has the smoke coming out? I always wondered what kind of people were in that place. I never could see in there, so dimly lit and everything.
No, it's not
No,
either.
it's real bright.
No, it's bright. Gosh. Maybe your eyes adjust to light differently than mine do or something like that.
You need some of this. Oh, you got some? Okay.
No, so it's a dark, funny kind of place, and you like it there?
No, I hate it. I hate to wait tables. I hate working, and I hate to wait tables because waiting tables is work.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's interesting. I like that. That's the way. That's the attitude that I hope my waitress has when she's serving me a meal. Because you know something? No, for real. When I'm at a restaurant and I'm eating, I enjoy knowing that other person is torturing themselves. I think to myself, look at that. He's got a headache. He wishes he was dead. He's at work. I'm just having a nice meal. Hey. That's an exciting feeling, I think.
Well, I don't feel that way. I take a lot of pride in being the best waitress in town.
Oh.
I think it's real important. I take a lot of pride in my career.
That's a bunch of
It's a
baloney.
good career. It's a good job.
Well, no, she's entitled
Don't
to
tell
her
me
view.
you like to work. Don't tell me
I
you
like to work. It's
No.
my pride. It's my reason for living.
I know you have to fake it.
Well-
I know you have to let your customers think that you love every minute, please.
Well, look, if she's happy, don't shake her out of her daydream.
But I just want her to know what the facts are.
What is that?
That work is no fun. and
Work
nobody
is
likes to do it.
fun.
How can
I
you
hate
avoid
money,
work,
but I
though?
love work.
Madge?
I'm mad.
May. What do you have an opinion on this? Talia Shire?
Well, all I can
Just pull
say
that one
is,
down, Bobby. I didn't know where it was from.
it really just depends on how big the tip really is.
Well, you know something? I don't know how big the tips are at your restaurant, but I got a tip right here. It's pretty good.
I'm not impressed.
Well, I didn't go all the way. So there. Well, look, girls, this is really interesting, and someday I want to do a major motion picture. I want to do it at least 6 hours long, and I want it to be nothing but talking to waitresses like yourselves, because it could go on forever and never stop being interesting. I know that, believe me in my heart. But we've got to go on pretty soon, so what I want is if you can do something to sum up what being a waitress is, or because I know you have different opinions on that, but if you have anything to tell the world from your perspective, what is it?
I just
15%, that's all I ask.
15%.
Advice.
I ask for
15.
people not to push tables together. Like when 15 people come together, they push tables together. It sucks. Can I say that on TV?
Yeah, you can. It sucks.
Okay.
It stinks.
Why do 15 people want to sit at the same table together?
That's true. Like they're going to talk to each other, right?
If they want to play footsie or something, I just don't know. But what else sucks? Let's tell them what sucks. Maybe people will be better customers.
Okay, I'm sick of those decaffeinated coffee drinks.
Oh yeah, because that's a real pain.
I hate decaffeinated
Yeah.
coffee. I mean, they know that all they want out of coffee is the caffeine.
Right.
Who are they trying to fool?
Right.
That's what I want to know.
Right.
I would have to say the virgin strawberry daiquiris are the worst.
They're bad.
Don't you have
Anybody who orders a virgin strawberry daiquiri should not be ordering.
Right.
Why don't they go to
They should
Dan's
order a
yogurt
strawberry
shop?
sundae and be honest about it. They should say, I want a strawberry sundae with my meal. What can I say? That's a good comment, Miss May. Nobody caught it.
I was going to bring my cat. My cat is dying to meet you.
Today's cat's a big fan.
Okay, look, thank you very much. Right now, I just realized a star has arrived. Marianna Pace. Do y'all know her?
Oh, yeah. I used
Okay.
to wait on her table at night flight.
Yeah, she's famous. So what we're going to do now is go to her video in just a second so that we can talk to her some when she gets back. Because she's
Okay.
famous and she gets priority or something.
Those are pretty
I remember
cool.
that.
Yeah, or the world of Chip and then Marianna or
really
something
like
like that. But
that.
either way, we've got to take off from the waitresses. It's been a grand time. Thank you all for coming. studio audience, clap. Thank you. Right back in a second. Look more. Pardon me.
See you later.
That was good, girls. Thank you for coming.
The world is a crazy place, filled with love and hate. So pack your bags, let's take a trip. Come to the world of Chip.
It's a real nice world. I think you might like it in here. I don't know. Come on in and give it a try. Flap your wings. See what I have in this box?
Hi, my name's Chip Shirley, and welcome to the world of Chip. Since I know a lot about cars, I thought I'd tell you some things today about your car so that the next time it gets broken or sick or something like that, you can fix it yourself and it won't cost you as much money as it would otherwise, okay? So here's a car. And when it gets broken, the odds are, unless you crashed into something or something like that, it's probably something under the hood inside the engine that's keeping it from working right. Unless if you have like a big dent or something, like some of your wheels have been taken off, well then that means you probably hit something. And that's, I don't know about too much about all that. So the first thing, I can't get this thing open. Doug, can you open this? The first thing you do is open the lid. This is the lid of the car. And once you get in here, there's a lot of different things it could be. If your car's going like and it won't seem like it runs too good, well then a lot of times you have to open this one right here and you get some pills from your car doctor or from the filling station and you put the pills down in here and then it'll feel better. And sometimes, there goes a big car. Sometimes you have to reach over and there's this screw thing right here on top. And sometimes you have to tighten it up a little bit. And if you get it tight, then it'll work pretty good. And then all over the top there, sometimes it's dirty. So you get a towel, just go in the bathroom and get a towel and kind of, you dust it off like that. And then occasionally, even when your car isn't broken, sometimes you have to pull this thing out right here. And you have to see how long it is. And see, this one's still long enough, although it's getting a little bit short. Sometimes you have to get a longer one if it's not quite long enough. And I think there's another one over here that you can pull out too, but sometimes I can't find it. And then there are these rubber things, and you can thump on them a little bit, and you have to check the hoses. And sometimes there's leaves over here, and you got to get all the leaves off, and always keep it real clean. Just kind of dust it off sometimes. And this over here too, and my father's got this drill, and sometimes you need to go like that, and this is the battery down here, and you have to have one of those because if you don't have a battery, then the lights won't come up inside the car. And you should always wear these. And my father's got a hacksaw, and with a hammer, sometimes you can, some of the dirt that won't come off otherwise you can loosen with the hammer. And this is a bigger screwdriver. And this is called a monkey wrench, and these are some thumbtacks. So that's the car repair report from Chip Shirley in the world of Chip. Thanks very much, and we'll see you next week. Doug, can you close this? Yeah, you should get the tools out before. Don't leave the tools inside the engine. Thanks, Doug. It's on his mind.
You're on the air, fat boy.
Fat boy. We're back with the voice of doom and Marianna Pace. How are you doing, Marianna?
Hey, I feel great. How about you?
Welcome to Partyline.
Thank you. I've heard a lot about it. I've been living up in New York for about the past year, and it's all anybody up there ever talks about is Observer TV, Partyline.
Really?
Orten and I are engaged.
No.
Actually, we're disengaged because our transmissions are both on the fritz.
Let's think it through.
She had no clue.
I can't think it through. I can't figure it out. Listen, have you really been living in New York?
It's for you.
Yeah.
Thanks. We'll get
You're welcome.
Have you really been living in New York? Okay. Do you know a friend of mine named Sean Colvin?
No.
Okay, I thought maybe you did.
No, David Colvin.
No, she's a female vocalist up there, and she's
Up there.
yeah, and she's been around the scene, and you might run into her. You know how that goes. Anyway, how did the show go at the Uptown tonight?
Oh, it was great fun. I came into town to write some songs with Keith, and so we decided to get together and play.
Keith
really
who?
fun. Mac Burnett. It's the original founding member of the Blanks.
Oh yeah. And how would you describe your music, Marianna? What kind of music would you say if you had to describe?
It's rock and roll with a contemporary feel, but not quite new wave in the Athens sense of the word. It's not heavy metal, but party rock, man.
That was a good description. I think that was a real good description, don't you, Orten? She went right through that good. I mean, I followed it. There was a real connection there, too. Well, we'll find out.
Do we like Connect?
Where's
I think we
Para
connect.
Ubu, folks? I want to
Connect.
interview Para Ubu
It's for you.
in Polish. And they can say,
The wedding's off.
Thank you. Okay. Marianna says the jetting is off. We're going to find out right now what kind of music Marianna Pace really plays, because we're going to go to a video of hers that I haven't seen, but I've been told it's as good as the junk on MTV, Marianna, so that's good, isn't it? It doesn't mean it's great, but it means it's good. It means it's in there, so that's good.
It's
line
it's
4-4.
fun.
Good. Linda, we'll be right back after this video from Marianna.
I can't talk.
I can't talk.
I'm sorry.
That line is busy, madam.
Right now. Operator.
Don't call me Colette, I won't say. If you want to talk to me, you'll do it my way. 'Cause I paid so many times before. I won't pay for you no more. No. Don't call me. Don't call me. Don't call me, I'll call you. You know I want you back, but I don't mind leaving you there dangling on the end of that line. Now the operator wants to know, do I want to talk? I say no. Don't call me. Don't call me. Don't call me. I'll call you. Talk, too much talk. I think it's time for me to waste my time on the line. Operator, pretend my dime. Operator, I am on my knees. Reverse the charges, will you please? Don't call me. Don't call me. Don't call me. I'll call you. No, don't call me. Hey, now, don't call me. No, don't call me. 'Cause I'll call you. Sure. Don't call me. Don't call me. I let my fingers do the walking. Don't call me. Right out the door. Don't call me. I'll call you.
Shut up. Okay, so Ort says your single was played on RFC a lot?
You were in New York,
yeah,
you didn't
true.
know.
I was here when it was being played some. I went to New York right after the tour I did for that single.
Is it a bit of a hit for you?
It was a pretty big hit.
That's good. That's good.
But I found it got me enough exposure to where I was invited to go to New York and had some contacts and did a lot of work up there and had a good time.
That's good. Yeah.
But it's too damn cold and the people are smart asses.
Really? In New York?
Well, yeah, there's not, the southern hospitality. You really miss it when you go away.
Well, listen, I was going to ask you something about your record. Who wrote the song?
I did.
You wrote the song?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a good song.
It's great.
Before she hurt her hand and couldn't write anymore.
You write what you write here, hopefully.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter, though. Do you play guitar ever?
Mm-hmm.
You do something? See, I haven't seen you, sorry.
Yeah, I could have played
Didn't catch
tonight.
it from the video. So how did you hurt your hand?
I was carrying a big jar of pennies down some stairs and I slipped and I fell in the jar.
Sharp pennies.
It was heavy.
That was a bad thing.
It weren't the pennies what got me.
I know. It was the glass. Did you hurt anything else? Besides
My
your hand?
butt.
I mean, when you fell?
I fell right,
Ow.
And the pennies are, all over the stairs. And I'm really upset.
Marianna Pace, I think you might have just got yourself a nice, juicy, dramatic acting role in some upcoming Coppola movie. With that rendering.
It's my agent here,
Yeah, really.
I don't know if anybody caught it besides me, but that was an early T.S. Eliot poem that Marianna Pace just did. Called Pennies in Glass Jar.
Please.
What was the final line of it?
And I just can't take it anymore.
And the pennies were all over the
and
stairs.
the pennies were all over the stairs.
God, I saw Elizabeth Taylor do it in tears. And the pennies are all over the stairs, and I just can't take it anymore. It's fantastic. But listen, yours was excellent. I mean, you're up there with her or something. I like yours as good as I did
I
hers.
am younger, and my career is ahead of me, and all that, and it's just a wonderful, wonderful world.
I think so too. Thanks a lot for coming by.
Thank you. And
it's been real nice. And
don't you want to see if there are any phone calls for her?
Yeah, let's.
I do. Let's take the phone call. Hey, shoot me down. What can I say?
Speak! What is this?
It's my
feedback.
mother not here, please.
Yes.
Marianna, have you been to New York?
She's never been to New York. She only lived there.
Who did your new single?
I did. Marianna did.
It was on Landslide Records. We have to put in the plug.
What is that?
King.
It's got a nice picture sleeve. Has a picture of her on the front.
Smoking a cigarette.
Smoking cigarettes.
I don't smoke, but I did then.
What?
That's an interesting.
No. Why don't you go there and tell me what it's like? I don't need any King Cobra beer. It sure is. Are there buzzards on this line too?
What is that?
Yeah.
Do you have any tags now?
No. No, and I'll tell you what, there's none of your good.
That was
That's
my mom.
perfect. Wait, I like this. We're going to put this back on. Go ahead and ask her a question. Anybody, say something.
I'm trying to figure what we're going to go to next.
Harry?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
I've got you.
Hello?
I haven't got all day, Somebody's asked me a question, I'll answer it.
Mary?
Here.
I'm feeling a little irritable.
yet.
Here you are.
Oh, hi.
Ask her a question!
Mary?
Marianna Pace, ask her a question.
What's going on?
I wish I knew.
Is there anybody in charge here?
These are the only kind of questions we get, man. That's why I didn't want to answer the phone. Turn the volume down on that thing. I hate our callers.
I'll put another line on.
Shut up, Art. Hog breath.
All right, thank you.
Quiet. I want some quiet. Turn that volume down.
Blood pressure, please.
I hate our callers. That's exactly when we call this show Party Line of Death. They don't let me use the whole title. The real title is Party Line of Death. Because I think having callers stinks.
Well,
we need
by
to
the
call
quality
Dr.
of these, if all the calls are like these,
Stinks. You understand. It stinks having
Why don't
callers.
we call people?
That's a good idea. I will in a minute. But right
Hey,
now,
there's-
don't
maybe-
answer
maybe
the
this
phone.
is-
Diatribe,
Marianna Pace,
serious
quiet.
time.
We got to go on with the show.
Yeah.
Tell us. Maybe they won't be heard if we do this up here.
What?
Where are you going to be playing anytime soon?
I'm going to be playing the Windjammer in Charleston.
Hello?
Miskins. And Miskins in Charleston.
Okay.
With the Blanks.
I don't think they get us in Charleston, but some of these people might know people in Charleston.
That's right. It's spring break, too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, good luck. Come back on again when you're back in town. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you very much. You can stay here. Okay. Right now, if we can get the tape ready, we need to go on to a great country music singer. Brenda needs to help get him on stage. Is that what?
No, we're not. We're going to have an interview with somebody else.
Who? Oh, right now, Marianna Pace. Thank you for coming. I need the couch.
Are you asking me to leave?
Sorry. You know I don't mean it. Thank you.
I'm trying to be the operator. It's not working. I can't hear anything in the phone.
That's okay. You can't. You can't do it unless we have the monitor. Don't worry about it. We're on the air. I knew we were on the air. Okay, Orten, now I want you to go in that room for a while. Go to your room for a minute. Go to your room for a minute, because this is a serious man. He's an author. God dog him. Give me a rifle. Blam!
That's it. That's my cartoon.
Okay, now I want to get serious because this show can't be crazy forever, and I want to make sure that we get the serious things in the way they should be done. Right now, there's an author that's going to come on our show. We had Marianna Pace. That was almost serious. She was serious. We weren't serious. But this guy is dead serious, and I'm going to be serious with him because he is the author of a book called How to Raise a Paramilitary Child. His name is Cletus Crawford.
That's right.
Cletus Crawford.
That's right. Flip,
well,
thank you for having me on the show here. I really appreciate it.
Crawford.
Let me ask you something here. I thought the name of the show was Partyline, right?
Up there.
Okay, now, this doesn't say Partyline at all. It says Annihilate Trade Pap something here.
That's right, Cletus.
What the hell is that all about?
Well, we've got technical problems.
Y'all just don't know how to spell. You need to get yourself a secretary that can spell or something like that there.
Yeah, well, I guess so. We've got technical problems like any low-budget show.
What kind of show is this? And when I'm sitting over here watching this, I can't believe what y'all are doing. This isn't like David Letterman or nothing.
Cletus, I don't know. We're just doing a television show. I'm sorry if you're upset, but look, don't let it bother you because we want to talk about your book. Don't let it rattle you.
Well, that's what we're here to talk about, boy. I tell you.
Okay.
How to raise a paramilitary child.
Right.
Let me tell you, buddy.
Now tell me something about this. Why would you want to do that?
Why would you want to raise a paramilitary Chip? Come on now. Is it Chip?
Yeah.
Do your parents like potato chips or something?
Yeah, no.
Why would you want to raise a paramilitary child? Because we're going to have a nuclear war, ladies and gentlemen, and you got to have your child ready to protect your bomb shelter. That's why you're going to do it. All right?
Okay.
Now let me tell you something, buddy. All right? In this country here, right here, the United States of America, we've had a terrible man. His name is Dr. Spock. I think y'all probably heard about him. He wrote some kind of a book, like he's supposed to be an authority on children, all right? Now this has been just abusing the children of our country here. Because it's been telling parents things like, oh, you got to raise your kid nice and everything, don't hit them or nothing. What kind of a kid are you going to raise, with this kind of a method? I think the man ought to be shot, personally, put up against a wall.
Mr. Crawford, I got to say right now, I completely disagree with everything you're saying.
Well, Chip, I don't like people to disagree with me.
Your manner distasteful.
I'd avoid saying that too much there, buddy, because
I have to speak my mind, and I'm not going to let some threat keep me from talking about what I want to talk about. I don't agree with anything.
You ever had a firebomb thrown through your front door, buddy?
No, now you're referring to something the communists might do.
I'm not saying that I'm going to do this or nothing. I'm not making no public threats or nothing, all right? I'm not saying I'm about to go out tonight and blow up Chip Shirley's house or nothing like that there. I'm just saying if I wanted to.
Mr. Crawford.
Okay, if I wanted to do this, I know how to do it.
Let's see what the viewers have to say to Mr. Cletus Crawford. I think that's their opinion of you, Mr. Crawford.
Look, we're here to talk. Hello, you want to say something, buddy?
Yes, if you don't mind. I would just like to comment on the Partyline itself, that this is just one of the most disgusting TV programs, and this is just insult to Athens itself. And I just think that you ought to have a little more class in this if you're going to represent Athens at all. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Right. So there's this little thing called a knob, isn't there, on the TV set? Like if you don't like to watch something, you can turn it. It's pretty easy, I think.
Yeah, I agree, Mr. Crawford. I'm glad we agree on that one. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Hello, Cletus. Yes, I'd like to ask you what you think about the situation in Nicaragua.
What do I think about it? I'm getting my boy ready to go down there is what I think about it, son. But I want to know something. Why are we down there kicking ass right now is what I want to know. You know why? It's because people like Dr. Spock, we ain't got any kids ready to go down there and kick some ass. Well, you know, we don't want to talk about that too much now. Come on, bud.
I don't know what to think about
any
any of this. This is all so confusing to me.
Let's talk about the book.
I don't agree with anything you're saying, so I can't even get a conversation going. I disagree so completely.
Well,
Hey, Chip, where'd you get this damn hippie?
Man, this guy is about the weirdest thing I ever seen in my life.
I don't think he's a hippie,
I'm
Art.
gonna make hamburger meat out of him if he doesn't shut the hell up. I'm telling you that right now.
Okay, Mr. Crawford.
I'm vegetarian.
I think we've just got to calm things out here. Let's
The
take
hell
one
with
more
those guys.
call.
The hell with these guys.
I don't know what's going on in this show. I can't
Y'all don't
understand
know
it.
what I'm talking about here.
Hello?
And Mary, have we got a caller that can calm us down?
This guy wants to speak to that funny-looking guy that looks like a dance specialist. You know, the dick sitting on the couch.
Okay.
What's his address?
I want to talk to Cletus.
Yeah, what do you want, bud?
This is he.
You remember my mother?
Uh-huh.
I wonder.
Your mother?
I want to know what your address is right now, buddy.
I thought maybe you were my mother.
I want to know what your address is right now, buddy. What's your address? I'm going to be over there tonight. We got a little conversation, bud.
Mom, I know it's you.
Cletus, you look a little like my mother.
Shit, now I've been on this show 5 minutes. We ain't even talk about my book
Mama?
yet now.
Are you my mother dressed up?
You touch me again, boy, I tell you, it's all over.
I'm sorry.
You see what her hand looked like? You see that Band-Aid on her hand? Buddy, you won't have any hands left to put Band-Aids on if you touch me again, son.
Cletus, you
All
look
right.
like my mama.
I want to talk
for
about
my
my
mama. I
book.
miss her, and you look so much like her.
I want to talk about my
Well,
book.
tell her something else from your book. Tell us something else from your
I
book.
think it's important here that we get some new information out to the people. Shut that thing up. Thank you. It's important we get some information out to the people on how to properly raise your children since we've been screwing up so much here. Let me just say a couple things real quick. All right.
Okay.
Age 2 months. All right. What's that thing, the soft spot in the top of their head there?
Yeah.
Well, whatever the hell they call that. When that thing's gone, you're pretty safe. You can start putting little toy guns in their beds with them and stuff like that. Get them assimilated with it. Get them sleeping with it, all right? That's 2 months. Right about 2 years, all right? We got to start getting them in fatigues pretty early. That's all I let my kids wear. That's it, fatigues. You don't need anything else. They stay clean. They're real easy to clean. They go right in the washing machine, come right out. You don't have to worry about what you're going to wear that day. You look great, you know. I mean, who's going to look better than somebody wearing these things, right? Okay? 5 years old. Get your VCR out now. No Sesame Street. Keep the kids away from that stuff. That's just pussy stuff now. You're going to raise a bunch of wimps
Cletus,
if you got them watching stuff like Sesame Street.
I feel like I've given
they need
you
to be
your
watching
say.
Red Dawn, stuff like that, all right? Get a VCR, get some Red Dawn, get some Charles Bronson movies, okay?
Cletus, I got to stop you here.
All right.
I'm giving you your say, and I don't agree with a thing you say, so that's why I let you go as long as I did, because I thought, am I stopping him because I disagree or not? I don't know.
Look, I can talk about child abuse real quickly.
Well, tell us one thing about it.
Child abuse, all right? There's a lot of people in this country who are streaming. Can I get a close-up on this? Where am I here? Right here. There are a lot of people in this country who are saying that child abuse is a problem. Let me tell you something, folks. We ain't hitting our kids enough anymore. Now, it's time to start beating on your kids if you want to raise them right. I mean, why do you think there's so many problems in this country? We've been raising a bunch of wimps. Thank you, Chip. I'm sorry.
You're welcome, Cletus. Thank you. Right now, I'd like to calm the whole thing out. Right. I want to get into a little more entertainment, something more musical and lyrical. Maybe this will calm Cletus down a little too, and we can talk. And
I'm calm as well. I always am, Chip.
I think you'll like this thing. Now, this is a country singer. Locally, you've seen him over at the
G&G Center.
G&G Center.
J&J.
Whatever.
This is Leroy Evans Jr. with an original song.
Thank you, Chip. Appreciate this. How's everybody doing tonight? Am I here? Okay. I'd like to change the pace here. Like Chip said, this is a song the young man was talking about family. I think it's an important part of the American tradition. And this is a song my daddy taught me. And I'd like to sing it for y'all right now. The Indians, please stay away. Son, don't go near
Indians, please do what I say. When I was just a little boy, I liked to roam the hills, and to hear wild stories about the Indians was my biggest thrill. I'd shout and run and holler like them. I wore moccasins on my feet, and I'd make believe I was under a teepee every time I went to sleep. Son, don't go near the Indians, please stay away. Son, don't go near the Indians, please do what I say. My hair was jet black and I was 21. There was lots of pretty girls around, but the pale-faced maidens didn't thrill me none around my Cochise County hometown. One day when I was walking by a shady creek, I saw a beautiful Indian fetching water, and I just had to speak. She smiled at me, then quickly ran, but the next day she returned. And it wasn't very long till I told this maiden how the love in my heart burned. Son, don't go near the Indians, please stay away. Son, don't go near the Indians, please do what I say. I told my daddy I'd found a girl who meant the world to me, and tomorrow morning I'd ask the chief for the hand of Noble Lee. Dad's trembling lips spoke softly as he told me of my life. 'Twas then he said I could never take this maiden for my wife. Son, when you were born, the white man and Indian were fighting, and a brave named Yellow Sun scalped my little boy. So I took you to make up for what he'd done. And son, you're a full-blooded Indian, but I love you just as much as my own little feller that's dead. And son, Nova Lee is your sister, and that's why I've always said, son, don't go near the Indians, please stay away. Son, don't go near the Indians, please do what I say. Please do what I say.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Leroy, come on, man, please. That's the most romantic song I've ever heard in my life. Leroy, come on over and sit down for a minute, please. Gosh, that just made me cry.
Yeah, it's a sad one, Chip, I tell you.
I can't believe I don't like to cry in public. That made me cry.
It gets to me, too. You know, I hear that song. I've done it hundreds of times throughout this country, and every time I get to the narrative, I'll tell you, right here.
Because that's the part where you really say something.
Yeah, it's, you know, that's the part that comes from the heart. It's as you notice, the band dies down, and it's just me, straight from here.
Leroy, was that you, or was that you, or was that your father that all that happened to?
Well, it was actually my father.
So you're singing from your father's perspective?
Don't confuse me. Yes.
Well, that's just what I was trying to figure out. I could never figure the perspective on that song. It's like, I mean, are you singing from your perspective or your father's perspective?
He wrote the song, so I guess I'm singing from his perspective.
Get it together. What kind of song is this? Are you a country music singer? Are you? Are you really?
Yeah.
Are you a country music singer? Haven't I seen you on campus?
Not me.
Are you a student at school here?
No.
Get out of here. You're fake. No. You're fake. Get out of here.
I promise you.
Wait, no, you're not a fake. Leroy, I don't know what got into me. I'm sorry. You're
It's
not
the song,
a fake.
Man.
It freaked me out.
Yeah. Y'all notice the glove?
It's like a country Michael Jackson.
Yeah, that's I thought of this years ago. I want everybody to know that, and I've got a suit against that guy right now.
Okay.
For taking my trademark.
I'm sorry I tried to be funny and act like you weren't really you a minute ago.
That's okay, Chip. I know how something serious in this vein would come through everybody else.
It's a good song.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
And I think you're great.
I appreciate you letting me come on here and, you know, bring a little bit of country flavor to the show.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot, Leroy.
Thank you.
Okay. What are we going to go to next, Brenda? Okay, right now it's Drew's birthday. Drew's having his birthday. He was in the babbling. Do country music people like the babbling, Leroy?
Yeah, we put it in the old tape player on the old Silver Eagle, and we riding around listening to it.
That's fantastic. So right next to Willie Nelson, you might have a babbling.
Yeah, I got a little bit of babbling, a little bit of Willie.
That's good. Well, the babbling, the singer for them, Drew, he's having a birthday, and the party's on Hill Street, and the Frigidaires are playing at it.
We'll be there.
So almost anyone can come on by, bring some beer of your own.
Party with us.
I want some. Okay, yeah, I want to talk to you a little something else. Oh, we should. Okay, what we should do?
You're funny, man.
I know. Before we go, let's sing "Happy Birthday" to Drew. You're a singer and everything, so let's do that.
But you open it up. It's your show.
Okay. Happy birthday to
Drew.
Do it country.
Happy birthday to Drew. Happy birthday, dear Drew. Happy birthday to you. We didn't rehearse that, I swear, I promise.
That's great, but you're into some of the same psychedelic harmonies.
Yeah, I get into that.
We're both into those psychedelic harmonies. Okay, right now, what was I going to do next, Brenda? Ort's going to come and sit on?
I'll just sit down. You don't have to move it.
Okay. Ort, why don't you get ready to take a phone call there or to talk about something, either one that you think you can do better. I just wanted to say Classic City had an article about us this week, finally.
Hi, folks.
They got a picture of Ort and me and Double Entente here, and that's very good of them. It's a good article. I think there's something in here. There's one thing that I thought was wrong, where Betsy Sharon, where is that? She wrote here that I'm happy, she says right here, Shirley, she keeps calling me Shirley like it's a high school football thing. I'm Chip. It's not, hey, Shirley, it's Chip.
Shirley, she jests.
Yeah, it's like, Shirley's in the 30-yard line.
You know what I think's really important that you haven't mentioned yet?
What?
The new name of the show, folks. The new name of the show. Can we get a shot of this up here on the wall? The new name of the show is Enilly Trap.
Enilly Trap.
Enilly Trap. Perfect.
That's good.
Enilly Trap.
I think that was mentioned earlier, but you weren't in the room, so you can't be blamed.
That's all right. Someday I'm going to open up a brewery and I'm going to have Palindrome Club beer read bulky more than a lap.
Was that backwards?
No. Why don't I do this too? Why don't I show you this picture that I have of the Gila County Courthouse? It's very important. You'll never see another one quite like it. The Gila County Courthouse is located in Globe, Arizona, and it is almost as out of focus as I am. And now that we have seen that, we know everything, and now we need to take the show back to Chip.
Oh, I didn't think you had to come back to me. I was just going to say this
show.
This part where Betsy Sharon says here, Shirley is happy with his career, and he's only unhappy about the one big regret in his life.
You never got to sing opera?
Right. No, not opera. That's not what it is. I would like to sing opera. I don't have a big enough voice. But he just says here where I'm sad because of that one day where I dropped some acid and went on that fateful picnic with my mother. I don't know where she got that. That's not a word of truth to it. Okay?
You think you're so hip, the last time you dropped acid, it burned a hole in the floor.
What's that?
Convulsive.
Your vase, sir.
Doug Loggins wasn't mentioned in here. And I come down to Classic City this morning, and Doug Loggins is naked. He's pasted himself to the wall just with honey, and there are bees all over him. And I look and say, Doug, what are you doing? Picture Doug Loggins, bees and honey on the wall. And he's like, I wasn't naked in the article. Starts rolling his head back and forth like that. He is totally freaked out. I had to get him down, hose him off. It was terrible. Anyway, Doug Loggins is the director of the show, and it's a great contribution that he makes to anything that we do here. Okay? Thank you to who? Thanks to Classic City for the article. Those Classic City Live is the new name of the magazine, and except for those two small mistakes, which were total fiction, I made them up anyway, it was a perfect article.
Are you a puppet, Chip?
I'm a puppet, yeah.
Does Brenda do everything for you?
I don't know.
She only brushes his teeth on
I wish she was. Anyway.
Can I say one quick thing?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'd like to say hey to my driver, Calhead, and my soundman, Tones.
Okay.
Thanks.
I told him I'd do that. I can't hear anything on the phone.
They get a kick out of it. I know you mentioned them in there. Okay. Well, it's like there's an unwritten law that this show cannot have any order for the last 15 minutes.
Are you kidding? Salvador Dali is our choreographer. Do you know, by the way, a very important thing happened yesterday? The violinist of the Tsars, Ephraim Zimbalist Sr., passed away at the age of 95. And that means that only Vladimir Zworykin, of that era's great thinkers, is still left alive. Vladimir Zworykin is 96 years old and working in his laboratory in Montvale, New Jersey, or somewhere like that. Who knows where. But Ephraim Zimbalist Sr. is Ephraim Zimbalist Jr. of 77 Sunset Strip and all the rest of those shows' father, and was. I'm sure you're thrilled.
That's interesting. You know what I think, Ort?
What?
What I think is that's one of those things that doesn't hit me now, but when I'm about 96 years old, when I'm about
Ephraim Zimbalist Sr. You know,
that's good,
once
man.
I'll wake up in my bed, 96, and I'll just explode.
Once I had an Ephraim Zimbalist. It said number 1, Ephraim Zimba. Number 2, Ephraim Zimba. Number 3, Ephraim Zimba.
I got one here.
I'm going to be exploding over that when I'm 96 too. I just know it's going to put me in my grave when I'm old, but I can't figure him out right now.
How in the world, though, will you find anything to bury you in? You're so fat. You're going to have to get a piano crate. Where did you get this thing that says "Ho Groot den ik"?
It's Brenda's.
It is?
Yeah, it's Dutch.
It's Dutch, I know. Certainly.
Ho Groot ben ik. Ort says I'm, and Ho Groot ben ik. In Orc's language, I'm giantly fat. I'm like hideously obese in Orc talk, he tells me.
He has to have a wheelbarrow just to haul his gut around. I know something else in Dutch. Ik verkoop de beste platen in de stad. I'd like to thank my friend John Van Kirk for teaching me that.
Okay. Now we got to do something, lest it become obvious we have nothing in mind. Okay. It's now, I got 1:59, but I guess we still got a few minutes.
Might as well.
You know, really.